Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Inscryption. Our first, overall attempt at completion in the game. We're taking a stab at the egg deck since I haven't yet, and we unlocked last time this, the final boss shift. I want to just play around with it, see what I can get, and we will go from there. I'm also going to do the smaller backpack challenge just because I want to. And I'm not going to do the annoying starters because even though I haven't finished it yet, it is one that I'm kind of saving for the finale build-up that I need to do for Skull Rush. And, seeing that this is there, I'm assuming I need to do all of these with whatever the final boss change is for Skull Rush. I've heard a little bit about this. I'm also looking at this thing Heave Ho, and I'm like, ooh, this must be related to I think the pirate boss that was teased in the final run of the game, or the base game. So I'm intrigued to see what happens. Let's just have some fun and let's see what we get. All right. As always, with the egg deck, the goal is kind of as many cards as we can get. We're trying to clear, the numbers as soon as possible. So, a 4-6 is really nice, actually, right off the get-go. However, is not anything beneficial to us. So, we need 2 through 5 health. We need 1 through 5 damage. And every single card type relatively showcased. So 5 damage is a hard one to get, and 5 health is a hard one to get. These two right here technically give us those as options if I buff them at the fire. So I'm in the boat of let's take Bloodhound because Bloodhound becomes a 5. I don't really like Bloodhound for its effect, but, whatever. And Moosebuck is always just a good card in general. I would have loved to take the Grizzly to also go towards 5, but, yeah. Yeah, we're already doing kind of good in terms of, what's there. Let's see, if it's health, we go... Yeah, I'm like, if it's health, we go Bloodhound. If it's damage, we go Moosebuck. I'm not going to feed the Moosebuck to the fire just yet, because that's 4 damage, and that is really good. And hopefully we get a second damage up here. That would be something that's really nice to roll with. But yeah, so the other good benefit about this is as I play scroll cards, we are effectively building up the eggs, and I can then use like an egg to play a Moosebuck or something like that if necessary. We are also playing basically back at baseline game, because I want to. Let's see here. So if I go for... I don't need to play anything this turn, in all honesty. God, it's going to be weird playing the game at basically normal difficulty again. Just because of, not having to go crazy. It feels weird, being in the situation I'm in. Where we're just gonna kind of chill a lot the whole time we're doing this. And look, with the last episode, I just want it to be known, I do love this game in terms of what it does. There's just a point that this game has crossed. I do not think it needs to be as difficult as it is, especially with Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies are overkill in terms of what they bring to the table. And I don't think the Grizzlies are a fun add-on for, for Kaycee's mod. Now, I do like it in terms of everything else going on, and I really did have fun. with the whole build up to challenge level 12, you know. I just don't think it was really fun for anybody watching, and I don't think it was very interesting for me, in all honesty. I really think that it could have been done better. I think that the benefit of the end game of this is, you know, getting to have fun, test card combos you never saw, and then play the game in a new light. And, you know, we've gotten to do that. So I'm happy with everything. I just really wish that it was done that little bit better for an ending. So, yeah. No. And I'm hoping that the final boss challenge that got added in for this, or whatever it is, this final boss challenge makes it interesting, so to say the least, because, yeah, I think it'll be really fun. Let's see what we get here. That's a 3-2. That's new numbers. That is new numbers, right? Yeah, that's almost all the numbers we need, actually. The only thing we're missing is 4 and 5 health and 1 and 5 damage, and then, you know, all of the different tribes. So, yeah, we're doing good. Alright, whatever it is, the other thing I have remembered that I would like to is that if damage becomes a thing, we can be putting it on the eggs. And that's not what I meant. I meant Bloodhound. Because that gives us a 5. 5 is the hardest one to get in terms of health consistently. So grabbing that is nice. Also, it's weird just seeing normal challenge on here. Normal, you know, things. I mean, this run, so we're all aware, to me is kind of playing more like a victory lap than anything. I'm not really trying to do it for anything other than I would like to have some fun playing the game, doing, you know, some things that it's been a while since I've gotten to do, you know. And in that sense, I think this is a great way to do it. I think, you know, there's a lot of stuff that can be, you know, or there's a lot of stuff that, you know, we could learn from the workings of this game. And yeah, let's go here and just throw you there. It doesn't really matter as long as you deal damage and keep us in the neutral zone versus these guys. Alright, we build up. This should be enough to just guarantee us a win. 4. And then we're going to take 3, and then we're going to deal 4. Yeah, no. I definitely need to buff these guys up as I go through this. Because buffing them up will make them much nicer for what we're after. And this should be win, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Oh yeah, that's right, we have the wolf. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, you exist. I forgot that our wolf friend exists. Well, we'll get him. We'll deal a ton of damage with him, and you know, this should just be a win for us. I would like to say 1 bone is really nice because it's effectively a free cost, you know, thing. Like, it pays for itself when it costs 1 bone. Alright. We're after something gold from this. And then I have always said I do want to see what happens whenever we throw this effect onto something else. I have been told it does something interesting. That's all I've been told, is it does do something interesting. Do I want a pack rat, though? No, because I don't need pack rats. I'm kind of, yeah. I think we go this way, and we actually hope that I miss the gold. Care for a game, a chance, pick a boulder. Real heroes go left. Not half bad, not half good either, really. Honestly, throw... right, that's right. We want to throw this onto you, I guess, see what happens with you. You're our carrier of the Hydra, basically. And we are getting another one. I do need to use an item here so that I'm not getting a pack rat. Let's see here. I mean, I can just do this and we can just let loose, have fun, especially because that does give us the item, or that does take care of the item that we're kind of handling, you know, as the issue that we're after solving. Okay. Draw the squirrel, place the egg, place the squirrel, place that hound. This should be just effectively all the damage we need. And the bee gives us the bee stuff. Oh no, 1 damage, whatever shall I do? I take you, you go here. Ha 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 ha. We deal all the damage we want, all the damage we need. Alright, so we've got elk, we've got bug, and we've got dog. So we need bird, and I always forget the 5th one. There's always one that I forget. Bird and reptile. Bird and reptile, so let's just grab a bird. That's a lammergeier. Interesting, okay. Not my preferred option. Let's see here. I almost went for rewinding clock pieces of like, ooh, grizzlies! I forgot, we're not playing the grizzly game. I don't need to worry about grizzlies. Grizzlies don't exist. Grizzlies can't hurt you. You can breathe. You can breathe, that boy. You can breathe. A grizzly can't hurt you. I am interested in seeing... So, I have seen a Hydra before. I am interested in seeing what, like, maybe it scales with the cost of the creature. You know, maybe that's the benefit. I am very much in the boat that we do want to keep at least one of these around. Especially seeing as we're about to get, or just because it's easier to see all the marks. And we also do have 4 health now, so I just need something with 3 health again. So, if I can get a pronghorn, that's a good statement. Pronghorn actually covers 2 of our marks. Pronghorn is probably our best card to get. Other than any card that can deal 5 damage, basically. So yeah, if we can get a pronghorn in our deck, that is probably for the best. Unless we see something with 5 damage as, you know, the call for it. Let's play the wolf. The wolf is gonna be our best friend until phase 2, where I'm probably gonna swap it for the moose buck. Yeah, no. I'm genuinely glad to just be done with all of the challenges. Like, the challenges have genuinely been the part of this game that have bothered me the most with it all. Like, I think I would love this game if it just made this part of the game a little bit different. Like, that's all it needs to be something really spicy and wonderful, is just that little bit of difference, in all honesty. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. I am considering just taking the free win. Yeah. I mean, we do still win regardless. I don't need to use it. Save it. You'll hit the wolf. You'll kill the wolf. Oh no, you won't. You won't die. Never mind. The order of operations with the movement cards is always interesting. Donk. There you go. Yippee. We win. I will say, though, like, this game is just fun to just sit and yap while playing. Like, by the time you see this video, Hodag! Okay, that's not what I was originally going to say, but Hodag. Hodag covers 1 in 5s, or 1 in 5 health, which is not the nicest. We really want 3 health, 1 damage. But it is also 1 damage. And Hodag is permanent upgrades to its damage whenever it does stuff. So it could eventually become 5 damage. Oh no, scaling with Hodag is a bad idea. Scaling with Hodag is a bad idea because scaling, it eventually becomes a useless card to the effect, and we never get the benefit. So Long Elk, because Long Elk is all Long Elk needs to be. Alrighty. I'm innately in the boat that we try to fail this, but I'm also in the boat that maybe we try to succeed it, just depending on things. So we just need, Reptile, we need 5 health, and we need, we need 5 damage, 3 health. I think the best way to do that is to convert the 5 from you into this, which in turn, or the 4 from you into this, which in turn means we need a 4 damage card, but there's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Trial of Bones, Trial of that, Trial of Damage. Bones is 2 out of our 7. Trial of Blood, we're guaranteed to succeed, I think. Trial of Damage, we're also guaranteed to succeed. I mean... So, I need to do the thoughts. So, if I do this correct, what are the chances we see a pronghorn? You know, like, we can get a pronghorn, and that pronghorn gives us nice numbers. It puts us where we want to be in terms of health and damage, technically. If we're not going for, you know, like, my brain is crashing doing this. You know, I'm gonna say let's hit the middle, and whatever happens, happens. Yep. Yeah, it happened. Alright, Great White is... Okay, so, let's see here. So, 4 and 2, not a nice benefit for us. It is an easy way to get us a 5, though, if we get a beneficial health marker. Wolf Cub is a 1. Not really anything we need there. River Otter is a 1. Also not really anything we need there. So Great White is what we take. And we just deal with the fact it's a flying returnal, meaning it'll never die almost. And we head our way towards here for what we're after. Yeah. Which means I am kind of taking an item. I am taking an item. Or I am taking a, what's it called? A pack rat. I am taking a pack rat, probably. Well, it's either that or I go for the duplicate. Which, duplication would be interesting with, say, a Curious Egg. I mean, there's some good let me paint for you. I mean, you know, we could. I'm in the boat that I throw. So what is the most likely to have a mistake which ends up beneficial for us? So, a mistake that would end up beneficial would be a 4 turning into a 5, which I believe is very rare to have occur. 2 or a 4 turning into a 3. Not too rare, and I don't think he can do anything else from that. So that means, really, in all honesty, you're the best card to throw up. Because 2 health can turn into a 3, or the 4 can turn into a 5. And we can get some weird stuff out of it. Give us a 5. That's a 4-2 without the flights. Not good. Womp womp. Oh well. Throw it on the campfire, it does some stuff, and we can combine them together to be an ultimate kill card later. That's the real benefit, is it's still an insane kill card for us. Okay, what do we get here? Nothing of a real benefit. Other than basically these 2 cards will be the only cards I really focus on. I say we pass. And then I go boom, boom, boom. That kills both of them. And then I set you out next turn. So I just leave you here. And we take you. You go here. You go here. 2-7. Padonk. Plenty of damage. Everything we need. It's nice getting to just breathe. Finally. Okay. Trial of damage. Trial of sigils. Trial of kin. We don't really have anything that's really kin, so to speak. Like, everything's kind of just whatever kin. I'm in the boat we go for kin. If it draws 2 of the same, and it did, we see what we get, and I roll from there. River Snapper is our reptile. And that is an infinite River Snapper, which is insane. It's a double infinite sacrifice River Snapper. So yeah, now we just need the damage, followed by we just need the health. So yeah, this is where I wish I had a nice, good, easy secondary 1 healther just kicking around. Because if that was the case, we'd have 3 immediately. We're really hoping this is damage. Otherwise, we're gonna cry. And I'll just shove it onto Mealworm. Mealworm's not our only 2, is it? No, Long Elk is. Long Elk and the Great Whites are our 2s. Yeah, we've got plenty. Please be... Nope. Alright, shove it on to the Mealworm. Honestly, you know what? It is beneficial for me to... Well, I just didn't. I hit S trying to look at my deck, and then my brain just crashed and remembered, oh yeah, that isn't beneficial because it gets rid of the attempt. Yeah. I mean, we have 1s and 2s, so really Long Elk is now the one that's next to go, because I like his effect on somebody else, basically. It's a really good card, but it's best, its effects go best on something else. Well, that's nice. This is next turn fun. Can't really do anything with it right now. We play you here. We kind of just sit and wait. It's gonna hurt. But then again, what doesn't? And I do need to hit this just so that I get enough. I go here. We play this here. And then I could have put the egg here. I didn't think about that. I didn't need to do any of that. Oh well. Yeah, let's put the egg down just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. Now that I've messed up, it's fine. We're playing the version of the game that doesn't insta-kill you for one singular mistake, you know. We're playing the fun version of the game, really, is what needs to be known. So, I'm now trying to figure out where I put the Great White. I do not put it here because that just loses us. So I want to put it here, deal the 4 damage, and we're effectively just in a trade cycle for right now. Yeah. Ow. It's okay, you're dead now. Long Elk. Thank you, Long Elk, for showing up. You will kill and then you will die. And then we go for you. You are a mealworm. That's cool. We don't care. Just deal the damage. We win. Hits freedom. Finally. Finally, finally, finally. Yeah, I'm really trying to figure out how we get 3. I mean, I really do just need a pronghorn. Ask and ye shall receive is what has been spoken today. Ask and ye shall receive. There's our pronghorn. We are missing an item, so it's worth it to go this way. Or it's worth it to go this way and try and get something onto the pronghorn as a way to lower the card count in the deck. Do we have any 5s? We have the Long Elk, which can go on you because we have 2s. Yep. This is the better way to go. We go here to refuel items after. Yep. It's worth it. Okay. Pronghorn. Get Long Elked. You will be our companion. Okay. Cool, cool. That keeps us where we need to be. We are just missing a singular point of the damage tick, which Campfire, my beloved, please be damage. Please be damage. Campfire, my beloved. Ow. That's a lot of ow. That is severely a lot of ow. In fact, that is so much ow that I'm kind of in the boat of, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of ow. We have to pass turn immediately. And then, so we're going to take 3 damage, which will go tick, tick, tick. We will deal 1 damage with Pronghorn next turn. Puts us there, and we'll kill 1 elk fawn. The other one will become an elk in full, meaning we'll take 3 damage and die. So that's not worth it. So instead, we take 3 damage. I deal 2. That puts us here. We then have 5 on the board coming for us. I'm not walking out of this without using the hook, I don't think. Just because we don't have... Oh yeah, we don't have any cards for Fair Hand. I just realized that. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, we're not coming out of here without the hook. Good to note that that's been our problem. I kind of wish I had realized it. I think we still do... I think I still want to pull you. So yoink. And I go squirrel, squirrel, pronghorn. Because this still kills a lot and still handles all of our damage issues. Yeah, this looks good. Move here. No pain. really caused. We go here. I get a squirrel. I kind of just sit and chill and don't worry about anything and just have fun. And that handles the rest of it. Perfect. Yeah. We go boom, 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 boom. You move there, you move there. 1 damage is fine. And we just start playing, really. Should be 3 damage with none incoming. And then yeah. I put you down. And that'll give us the win. It sucks to get rid of the hook like that. But, oh well. We need a 1-coster. It is a good thing that I kind of realized that we need that 1-coster right now. Because, yeah, that's getting genuinely scary for us. Not having a good 1-coster. Frick you. I should have taken it. I should have taken it. Pronghorn is a duplicate. It gets rid of our 3 health mark, though. And changes it into a good kill card, really. That's the thing. I think... See, this effect is good on something that's cheap, but we don't really have anything like that. I wish I could look at the map, because I haven't been thinking too much about the map right now. Yeah, there's not really anything in terms of map-wise that I want. Bleach, and a squirrel. Campfire, please give us the damage. Alright, now, who's the man receiving the damage? Gonna be honest, I think we go for Moosebuck, just to see how voracious the Moosebuck becomes. Pull away. May I see? It's only when I draw. Card bearing this sigil hatches when drawn if the numbers 1 to 5 are represented in health, power, and all tribes. Let's have some fun. Let's see what happens here. This is gonna be a mess. Yep, I know. It's nice actually really getting to see them talk instead of just dotting my direction. Yeah. The real benefit we're after right now is Pronghorn, really. Pronghorn gives us what we need without being too bad at doing it. And I can take a squirrel to get us River Snapper out as well. Yeah, let's do something along those lines. So that the River Snapper is blocking some damage. And then I'll just make the Pronghorn bounce back and forth between here. Yeah, I think that's worthwhile. I think that's worthwhile, at least. Yep, and Fecundity gives us our second one. Pop the squirrel, and let's go the Pronghorn, which is being our whatever it's called, the long elk. Okay, that snaps you. Oh no, 2 damage. I mean, we draw this, you know. We try and get lucky. We did not. So we just let things go. Have fun. We will take a little bit of damage this turn. I'm not too worried about it. Yep. Draw this. See what we get. Oh, that's a nice sight to see. So we do have the wolf. So we can pull the wolf right now, if we would like to. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pull the wolf, see what we get out of it. Actually, no. Let's hold back. I want this guy to do the clears, really. You're gonna die this turn, which is the one real negative. Yeah, but that doesn't really bother us. Yeah, it doesn't bother us, I don't think, actually, now that I'm, like, really thinking about it. I'm like, okay, we're neutral in terms of damage. I draw this, see what we get. Moose Buck becomes Big Hydra. That's all it does. So it just, like, tinks a little bit and goes, ah, yes, I am a Big Hydra. Fear me. Which, I mean, you know, still freaking awesome that it does that. I wish it kept, like, the stats that you gave it originally and then buffed them. Would be really insane with it, but, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, let's see here. So, this Hydra, really, in all honesty, I kind of just want... I don't want to play it this turn because of this guy. This guy right here is making me not want to play it. So I don't think I will. I think I'll just sit and accept for a turn. Yep. Draw this, see if we get another Hydra. We did not. Throw you down. You are our insanity. And we're happy with kind of everything else going on. So, no fears, no nothing. Just let it slide. So much freaking damage. It is the end of my turn. Let's trade. Awesome. Okay, cool. You know what I take? I take you, and I take you. And we win. You know, just in case it wasn't evident that I was going to win, let's also go and, you know, pull out a, just a normal Curious Egg for us, since we've got the ability. Yep, the 1/5. There you go. Teehee. Oh wait, I should be using the fact that I know that, what's it called? The Hydra becomes, a blank 5 whenever it hatches. That's what I should be using. Okay. Yeah, pretty good. I should be using the knowledge of how the Hydra works. Because that'll save me. Child 13, you're very nice. We love you, especially because you're the great one-coster we need. You're getting added in. And that also handles health as a problem. Need another map. It is the big one. Alright. In terms of things we need, we don't. That's the funny thing, is in terms of what we need, we don't. If I'm gonna pick anything from this, it's gonna be something that I hope is a duplicate. Damage, sigils we definitely cross. Bones is least likely. Bones is least likely. Yep. Fail, thank you. Okay, items. I did use an item. That was smart of me. I did use an item. This is great because it's a free insta-kill with whatever we'd like. And yeah, the rest of this is just go, 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 go. I think we go this way, actually, for a duplicate. And just run from there. Or we go this way for... Yeah, let's go this way for a totem. Let's go that way for a totem. Because a totem is, you know, niceties in terms of what it is. We go Child 13 into the corner. Ow. and I play this, whatever happens, I do need to throw damage down, so guess what? Pronghorn with you hitting right there. Doink. Doink. Okay. Draw. Hell yeah, Hydra, here we go. Just a good win card, basically. I'm like, I believe that's enough. Yeah. We're gonna be carrying it. The benefit of Hydra is it is like Amalgam in that it is all tribes. It is omni-tribed, so to speak. What do I want? Anything, really? If I'm gonna take anything, though, I kind of want a dog. Yeah, dog. Okay, cool. Not the good dog. I was hoping for... Ooh, that's nice. That's a benefit. I mean, we take a head. We take a head regardless. We go for this stuff, and we kind of win. Yeah, I take this for now, and when I grab you again, I just grab a head. I just grab a head. Is there anything... Is merging gonna matter? So this becomes a... So is 3 represented in damage elsewhere? No. We do not want to merge. Merging kills. Merging kills the entire setup that we've got. 3 is not recognized in damage elsewhere. Do not play it or it kills the setup. We want to go this way and go up. Okay. That is a good catch. Good thing to see. Make sure that I don't do a dumb. Awesome. Free Hydra. That what? Why did you what? Why did you finish hatchling yourself after? What? I'm so confused, actually. Okay. I'm gonna put you here now. And you're gonna go here. As the real cool guy. Yep. Why did that happen? I'm so confused. Draw this. Get a squirrel to play your River Snapper. To just win, I think, maybe? I mean, it's not an innate win, you know. It's still a, we've got a little teeny minute until an actual win from this, but it is effectively a win. Especially when, you know, you can do that. Yep. And that should be all the damage I want. It's nice. It's nice. Interesting. You're expecting me to have a pelt. Why? Why are you expecting me to have a pelt? There's nothing in this deck which says I should have a pelt. Very interesting in the way you're going about that. Well, 3 got showcased. I could have lived, you know. Let's take the Turkey Vulture so that we're keeping our 1 cost in hand. I forget what, yeah, it's Child 13. Like, the best 1 coster I could ask for. Alrighty. Damage? It's health. Okay, we go to our friend the Moose Buck. Maybe. Yeah, we go to our friend the Moose Buck, I think. And Moose Buck just gets a nice, lovely little buff. Because that means his Hydra is nice and buffed as well. Alrighty. Ugh, that's not that much. I mean, we still play it. Actually, no. This is one that I have to yoink. I have to yoink this, or else we die. I think. No, we don't. We don't innately die. We do take a lot of damage. We in fact go neutral. Other than Child 13, which is the reason we aren't neutral. No, we do go neutral because you don't... That doesn't give me the squirrel back. I need our great friend, the Hydra. I need a Hydra. And Child 13 saves us. Yep. That's very much a womp womp moment. I'm very upset that is what it is, but what can you do, really, about it? Yeah. I will say I do wish now that I had taken the merge, but, you know, we wouldn't have gotten the right stuff from it, so, yeah. We'll take items here. We'll take items. This will just upgrade, or this will just throw more. Yep, right there. We'll take the items, and then I'll go here, and then hopefully we get a win. That's double bleach. That's brutal. That's brutal for him. And damage. Damage. I mean, look, we buff one of our eggs a little bit. 3 is done in the deck. Yeah, we buff one of our eggs just a little bit. Make sure it's dealing more damage. Ew. Take that back so that we're not worried too much. And there we go. Alright, so we want to go through this phase with an egg in hand, or, you know, or a Hydra in hand is what I should say, so that when he gets the kill, we immediately burst into Hydra mode, and yeah, we just win. Which, yep, that looks like what's coming, so... Yippee! I should have put that right there. Oh well. Womp womp. Okay, there's gold in them cards. I know there's gold in them. That's why I play them. Gold! Abstract gold! Play you there. Play you here. I mean, that should still be a win, actually, looking at that. That's 6 damage. It's a win. I'm like, we just win. We just win. It's not too bad. Your lives are restored. Thank you. Awesome. All right, final card. What we got? Mantis God. Mantis God out of nowhere. Yeah. We want that to go on something that's not an egg. So Mantis God can have its fun. Final sacrifice. We kind of just do whatever we need to. Ooh, okay. Alright, new map as well. Let's see. This is the real fun part. Let's throw this onto this wolf. Actually, no. We throw it onto Pronghorn. Pronghorn's been the silent protagonist running its way through this game. We put it on Pronghorn. Oh wait, no, that's right. Pronghorn's already received stuff. Derp to derp. Child 13. Child 13. Child 13. Turns into a 6 damage card. You know, effectively our win card is the card we draw. And any sacrifice we do from there. Yeah. This has just been a god run. Let's see how we do versus the new final boss. Of course. Yarhar. Huh? This is most peculiar. But I'll allow it. Yar. He's voice acted. Could it be? Me dream to be a scurvy boss upon the seven seas. Oh, avast ye! Oh my god, it's the bone cards! Brittle, after attacking card bearing the sigil, perishes. Mole Seaman! Oh my gosh, he is a stronger sea. Oh my god. Holy cow. Does he have 3 phases? I only see the 1 phase. There's no marker of phases. I mean, look, we got our Hydra turn 1. I'm in the boat, we bleach. Just remove the moles as a problem. And I throw you here, Child 13. And then I basically play Hydra, and that gets us through phase 1. And we see what happens. I really don't like how he's just ominously staring at me. Okay. Yar. Oh. Cards for me. Ah, me ship is full of rodents. Yar. Aim. Okay, so cards there, I assume, take damage. Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome. Why didn't they do this for the rest of the game? This is awesome. I love this. I don't even need to play anything. This just is our win, effectively. I'm gonna play a Great White, I think here. And then use the Pack Rat to then offset to Field Mice, I think. Yeah, so, I mean, draw this, see if we're lucky. Nope. Let's get the Great White in. Okay, go boom, boom, boom. Pack Rat noises. And then put this here. Pack Rat noises intensify. I know that looks stupid. Well, that's fine. And then we do this. And that's as much damage as we can get out of him. I mean, that should just be a win. Boil me oranges. You've almost bested me. But I've got one last trick. Oh boy. Yeah! The boat! The boat! That's far enough. The limoncello. The army crew be the finest of the seas. Stalwart skellies who never betray me. So look, okay, obviously it's an Omni Strike made of stone, you know. It's effectively a double moon. It's a double moon is what this is. So this is an awesome final boss fight. I wish this is what they did for the rest of the game. This genuinely is like a better way to do the rest of the final challenges. Like, you know what they should have done? In my opinion, challenge level should have just been upgrade to bosses and upgrades to basic fights. Didn't need to be any of the bullcrap, you know, remove your first candle, remove, you know, your ability to start with the hook, you know, all that fun jazz. Like, the stuff that saves you. It should not have been Grizzlies. This is badass, and I love this. This is what I would have loved to have seen for the rest of the game. Now, I am sorry to hit you with this and just remove your capability to play, you know. But sorry. So we'll have fun. especially because we just already won. Avast ye! Farewell. Alright, there's the official end credits of this. Awesome. No. Look, I love... Awesome. Okay, we're getting legitimate credits. Yeah. I'm in the boat of saying this should be our final... the final thing that I would do for this game. If it weren't for the fact that Skull Rush exists. If it weren't for the fact that Skull Rush exists, I would say I'm done. I'm really in the boat personally though, where I don't think I want to put myself through Skull Rush. I think this is a great place to end it, and I know that Inscryption as a series will be missed by some, but on the other hand, it is also something that has become kind of my own, like, it comes down to my own mental health on this stuff. I'm getting really tired of, you know, watching everybody just comment, oh, this is what you do wrong. That's really all it is this is what you've done wrong, do better. Everybody who plays this game at this point has become a kind of just the group of people who backseat game to high hell and back. And the fandom for this game is what really has ruined the game for me. I will probably play Skull Rush on my own. And in fact, I'm probably going to... I'm going to confirm I will be doing Skull Rush on my own when I feel up to it. I do not think... yeah, I'm just gonna hard say it now. Inscryption will not be returning to the channel. It has been fun, and I love what we got. We have completed all the decks. Honestly, you know what? Here's my statement. If they had gone through what I had said, Kaycee's as the way of, like, you know, doing bosses, where bosses got tougher, you got new variations of the boss, and like expansions on bosses from other acts. Kaycee's mod would have been by far and away a 10 out of 10 roguelike that could have been a massive improvement on everything. To the point of where I genuinely question what the dev was thinking when he made it the way he did. And it is such a bad negative that Kaycee's mod, all the way from 6 onwards, was really just negative. Challenge level 12, I personally wanted to rank as like a 3 out of 10 in gaming. It's that bad, especially if you do it by Grizzlies. If you do it by Grizzlies, it is definitely a 3 out of 10. I know you can do it without Grizzlies. The reason I did it with Grizzlies myself is because I wanted to get all the challenges completed. In fact, there is still a challenge I haven't completed, which is the Annoying Sigil run, which I will get casually whenever I do Skull Rush for myself. If they had gone through and done it the way that I was saying, where you make all the bosses better, the 10 out of 10 is what I would have given it immediately. And it would have been probably one of my favorite roguelikes, on par with Brutal Orchestra. Brutal Orchestra is an 11 out of 10 because it's amazing in how it's done, and it really challenges the genre in a unique way. And I do think it is one of the best roguelikes of all time. But this would still be one of my favorites in terms of gameplay, just because I've always been a Magic nerd. Like, people who know me in real life know I am very much a Magic nerd. I love these card games that do all this stuff, and I really love what this game had to it. I think that Kaycee's mod was a overall failing on what was possibly given to you, and I know that that is an unpopular opinion to have. I know there are plenty of people who love Kaycee's mod, to the end and back. I really think the way it should have been done is very similar to, say, Slay the Spire's Ascension mode, where you could, gain more difficulties the higher up you went, not a sort of choose your own difficulty. And no matter what, Grizzly should not have been anywhere in the cards of an idea. I could understand it being a modded skull, or even an add-on skull that you do for the funs of it. Like, there's no requirements to it, nothing. It's genuinely something you do just for the fun. Had the limoncello, the final fight been the same quality, or had the same quality of the final fight been used on the other bosses in a form of Ascension mode, it just would have worked so much better. My ranking for Kaycee's mod is a 6 out of 10. And I say that because a 6 out of 10 means I'm willing to sit with you and play through your game because I'm hoping it gets better. If I give you a 6 out of 10 as your end statement, it's because it never got better. The only other game that I have ever given that ranking to is La Pucelle Ragnarok, and that's genuinely because its writing started to ruin itself. I don't ever put anything less than a 6 out of 10 on the channel, and that's why it was really hard for me to get through challenge level 12, especially with how annoying some people were being. There was part of me who was genuinely like, I end the last stream and it's done. Like, I was considering just not doing the rest of it and just saying, no, I'm good. And it really comes down to the fandom of it kind of ruined it. I will say, this is an awesome game. Go play it. It's fun. Act 1 is one of the best ideas in all of gaming. Act 2, a little bit of a short stub in the toe. I think it could be done better. Act 3 is a return to Act 1, but it is done in a very poor way. And I wish that it was done a little different. Which is why I gave the original game a 7 out of 10. Because it had an amazing start with so much promise that could have been used wonderfully well. And then Act 2 kind of tried really hard to get there. Failed a little bit, but still stuck the landing. And I do consider Act 2 to be good on its own, just not a game that I would really have, expected from this game. And Act 3 is just... numbers go out the window, and the best part of Act 3 was its boss fights, which I really wish they had done redos of for this. I mean, you even got the boss that was hinted from, I forget her name because it's been so long, but you get the boss that's hinted from the Stink Bug card whenever she becomes a guardian or whatever it is. I don't know. Look, this is how bad the game is that I've spent literally 23 streams and more getting to this point just so I could showcase to you the final credits after Kaycee's mod, so I could get to this point. So, yeah, no. It could have been done so much better. And I'm happy with what I ended up with. I think that if I were to do Kaycee's mod myself, I would have done what I've already said 20 times, which is you take a stab at it through Slay the Spire's Ascension type system, and you run it more at... You can still do all the cool things with the decks. That was awesome. I love that. You take all the cards from Act 2 and 3. You bring them in, you balance them through Kaycee's mod. Make them all nice and neat and whatever. You then take all the bosses that were covered in Act 2 that we kind of skipped over. So all of the different, variations of the of the Guardians that we saw, and then you take all the stuff we saw in Act 3 from P03's bosses, and you throw them into the mix, and you have fun doing it. You can take the challenges and the way they were done speaks as a lazy form of writing that was added in after the fact. And I know that because guess what? I've seen the devs' responses. Inscryption was never built to be a roguelike. It presents itself as a roguelike with the way it is done. It's a game that is fighting itself from a design perspective that makes it really cool on the surface. Really cool on the surface. But the dev never wanted to make a roguelike. And I think had he have stuck to that gut, it would have made Inscryption a better game. And had he have stuck to the gun alongside it to the point of where Kaycee's mod was done better afterwards as something that was actually fun in the way it was designed, yeah. Entry number 11. No one will ever play this mod, and the way things are looking, they might never even play the game. But I'm going to indulge in a fantasy. Thousands of players play it and love it. They each find different reasons to love it, and even love its imperfections. They make music and art about it that makes me see my own work in a different way. But even a simple comment can have this effect. It makes me feel like all my work mattered and then some. I am overflowing with gratitude. Well, time to finish up the Squirrelfish challenge. Maybe I'll hit up Comics Land later. And I admit, I love this game. Daniel Mullins. I just wish you took a better stab at it. Thank you all so much for watching. This will be the last we see of Inscryption on the channel. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.